Well, I know Sam Duggan officially announced this about 6 weeks ago, but I thought we should do the interview. It's a great pleasure to welcome back Ben Davies to the Cardiff Devils. Ben, you're a fan favourite. You're a workhorse for this team. You're a Cardiff boy. The fans are excited, or will be excited. You're back. Are you excited?
Yeah, I'm over the moon. Over the moon to be back. Obviously, being here all summer with the boys, and like you alluded to there, Dougie, he only let me know last week that he let it slip a little, but yeah, it's all good. Yeah, very excited.
So, we were just talking off camera. I can't believe, I won't reveal your age, but I thought you were still 26, 27. But we've seen you develop through Cardiff. You then went away and had some great times elsewhere. Braehead now Glasgow, Guildford, etc. You've been back in Cardiff now for some time. Is this the pathway now? You want to be a Devil for the rest of your career?
Yeah, absolutely. I think that's definitely kind of where I'm looking at things. Like I've loved my last few years at Cardiff, and obviously I look back on fond memories of Cardiff back when I was a little bit younger as well. So yeah, definitely. Like I love playing for Cardiff. Love coming down here every game day, every practice. We got a good culture down here that I kind of want to just be a part of moving forward.
So, and again, this is something we were talking about off camera. The depth traditionally in the Devils team today is going to be again this season. If perhaps you were on another team, you've got a skill set to maybe be playing more minutes. But at the Devils, you have roles and you do them very, very well, particularly on the penalty kill. But is it more important for you just to be the chance to win trophies?
Yeah, I think there's an element of that for sure. I want to be a part of a team that's competing for every trophy, and I think I'm at that here in Cardiff. That's first and foremost. And then, yeah, like I have been in different roles before, maybe more offensive, maybe a different dynamic, but I quite enjoy the role I do have here with Cardiff. Obviously, it does primarily based around the fourth line and the penalty kill and stuff, but I've seen to have taken that role on quite nicely, I think, the last 2 years. Still lots of improvement to be made, and I'm working on that every practice, every game, and wherever I recognize that I could be a better player. But yeah, I just enjoy taking that on and being a part of the team dynamic.
I wanted to ask you about that as well, because all right, for reveal the secret. Ben is 32 now, but you certainly don't look or play like a 32-year-old. But does your game have to change, or do you notice changes every year in terms of getting more experience, or maybe the body changing? Is your game changing at all?
I think I try and work to not change my game too much. I kind of like where my game is. Obviously, there's definitely a lot of improvements I could make, and I work on those. But yeah, I kind of like how I play. I try and bring the energy. Some games it happens to be a lot more fluid than other games, but yeah, I also take pride in the defensive zone. Obviously, that coming back to the role a little bit that I have in the team. And then, yeah, I don't know a forward that doesn't enjoy creating some offense and being up in the mix sometimes. So I just finding that healthy balance, I think. Obviously, you alluded to not very happy that you threw my age up. Nah, I'm pretty aggressive. But yeah, just obviously having a little bit more experience now, I find there maybe try and pick and choose my times a little better on when to do that. And yeah, I think that's maybe one point.
So take me into the defensive forward, particularly penalty kill roles. I used to ask this of Jake Morissette. Cole Sanford has told Pete Russell he wants to kill penalties. What's the mindset of knowing that your job is to go out there, getting a shooting lane, and probably have to eat a puck at some stage?
Yeah, I think that's something that we've been lucky enough the last few years to be really good at, and I think Cardiff in the past have also taken it on themselves. I think first and foremost is maybe like pride, just having that pride to go out there and do a job for the team. But yeah, like obviously a part of that is blocking shots, is being in lanes so defenders don't take that shot, or forwards are not taking those shots, because sometimes that's half the battle anyway. But yeah, just going out there and doing what I can, again, sticks in the right lanes, and like you said, Sani wants to have a part in the penalty kill next year, and I think the more competition, the better. That only feeds for the whole team to improve. Whether that's 5 or 6 guys that are on the penalty kill, or 10 or 12. Like if everyone gets a chance to be out there, Pete's gonna play whoever's the best out there, and that's kind of all you ask for as a player.
You mentioned competition there. I've used the word depth a few times. I think unless Pete Russell springs a surprise, we kind of know maybe who our four centres are now with Martin O'Neill, Bush, and now Davies. That seems pretty strong down the middle.
Yeah, I think I think very strong, and that's something I don't know about the other players, but I'm sure there's going to be a little bit of fluidity moving through. Like guys can play different roles. Yeah, so it's obviously giving Pete headaches, I'm sure, through the year, and whether that's injuries or performances, you never know. But obviously, players can play wing, centre, I don't know, whatever. But yeah, I think first and foremost we're strong down the middle, and winning those face-offs is a big part of the game. And again, something I take pride in and want to improve on. I think I can always be a better centreman. So yeah.
Again, we talked about this off camera. We had a laugh. There's, how do I say this, physical similarities between three of the centremen now. Any pressure on Joey Martin to copy a particular look?
I know we were joking there about obviously the three of us with little to no hair. So yeah, I sit next to Joey in the room, so I'll be giving him a few nudges through the year, maybe see what Jess thinks about the situation as well, and see if we can add him to what was mine and Richie's group to start with. But it seems like we're recruiting more guys to the little to no hair group.
I'll be there soon, don't worry. So talk to me. Let's do the serious stuff. Talk to me about Pete Russell, because you've played a lot for Pete Russell at GB. And I don't think I've ever spoken to you since you scored that famous goal, that goal against France. And I want to touch on your memories of that. But what is Pete Russell, GB coach, going to bring as Pete Russell, the coach?
I'm really excited to what Pete's going to bring to the Devils. I think first and foremost, the systems that Pete has, I'm I can only go by the national team, but I think it's very, very good how he sets up the national team, and the accountability on players, and knowing your role and knowing what to do on different areas of the ice. And yeah, I'm just excited to kind of work with Pete week in, week out, and go through each game. And like we've alluded to before, that the league is kind of a 54 game title. So yeah, obviously not taking a day off, and it's going to be exciting.
I haven't asked this for any of the other players, but now that the rosters are starting to become complete, I want to throw it into the last few interviews. Belfast was so impressive last year, and they look like they're going to be impressive again this year. They're setting the standard which Cardiff set a few seasons ago, Sheffield before that. But there's no fear in this locker room, I assume. You're not playing for second place.
No, I don't think. I don't think that's one, the culture that we got here, and two, that the character of players. I think we're out there. We wanna win. We want to be competing for games in and out. We want to be competing for trophies. Obviously, we're lucky enough to be competing for 4 this year with the Continental Cup, and I think, yeah, setting those agendas and goals out early doors is gonna help us along the way. But yeah, just I think primarily working on that day in, day out in the practice, like coming down to the rink in the mornings, doing the right things, and yeah, I think that's obviously a goal that we're going to be trying to achieve later on in the season. But yeah, it's exciting to kind of aim for that.
No fear, good.
Yeah.
The ice, it's been a momentous summer for you as well. Congratulations. Little one has been born. You've just shown us some beautiful pictures of your son. How's that completed? Well, not completed, but added to your life.
Yeah, it's been absolutely unreal. So Arshan was born 7th of April, I think. So it was like a hectic time. We had Coventry playoffs, so it was a bit of a whirlwind. And Al and my partner Al and Arshan come up to the game. So his first game was actually the semi-final in Nottingham. So it was a bit chaotic. Obviously, she wanted to come up, but it was cool for him to be there and experience that. And we like obviously be down there. Yeah, did get a goal that night as well. So that was kind of cool. Really something I think I'll look back on. But yeah, the summer's been wicked. Obviously, once I finished the season, got back, we kind of try to get our bearings for a few weeks and just enjoy him and enjoy things. And since then, I feel like we've kind of really found what works for us. And obviously, yeah, it's really exciting time for us.
On the countdown now, Ben, you guys have been on the ice for a couple of weeks. I know you're in the gym as well. You can almost smell the hockey season. It's only about 5-6 weeks away, even less than that when the guys arrive for training camp. Is it starting to amp up? Is the excitement starting to build?
Yeah, absolutely. Just knowing when we're going to kind of start, and obviously the days are ticking down here, and just trying to do the right things so we're in the right position come training camp. And obviously we've got a few warm-up games to kind of get everything coaching-wise together and on the ice and systems and stuff. So on a personal note, yeah, I'm really excited to kind of get going now. Obviously it's been somewhat of a long summer, and just knowing the hockey's not far away is an exciting prospect for me. So.
Final one, the one I throw at all players, you've got to give a message to Devils fans. What's your message to Devils fans going into this season?
Yeah, I think just to be excited. Obviously, it's a little bit different with a new coach again this year, but I think obviously you see the boys we're putting together and the roster and up and down the ice. I think it's going to be very interesting to see us on the ice early doors and see how we do. So I'm really excited, and I think everyone else should be too.
And we are excited. We're excited to have you back. It's always great when we get to announce you. Welcome back to the Cardiff Devils.
Thank you.